the work start on the pond, and why was that?
So the pond at 14 was just overgrown, had no real management to it. For some years, just had been let go, and because of this development fund project that we set up with members, we've had some money available, and basically we put various projects out to the members saying, do you want this done, that done, or that done? And that was the project they chose, was to reinstate the pond. So we don't like to do things by half measures here. So we came up with the idea of gabion walling it and gabion the ditch, because the ditch was also very scruffy. So that work started in September last year, 2023. We had contractors in to do the original reshaping, re-clearing, built the shelves for the gabions, and then my staff did the baskets. I've got 10 staff, and we had 6 on them, on that, working on that project for about 4 weeks. Some members will say, oh, they're not doing what they should to the course, and then some will say, no, it's great what you've done. You know,
part of the job, isn't it? As a greenkeeper, it's always the balance between advancing the course and making things better, but not upsetting members at the same time.
Yeah, we've done a lot of other projects the last few years. You know, we talked earlier about irrigation and irrigation lakes and drainage, and to me, it's all part of the package. As you say, it's bringing the golf club forward.
In terms of budget for the pond, how much?
So, because I had a figure of 40,000 to spend, if I'd got contractors to do the whole job, that would have trebled that. And then we've done it all ourselves inside. I think the total project has probably cost about 35, but that's all the electrics had to be ploughed in from where my sheds are, which you saw. That was about a 400-metre pull. The cable's expensive. We've got fountain in there. We've got the recycling chambers in there.
Would you agree that doing it in-house is sometimes the better option?
Oh, without doubt. More satisfying. B, I think people take more pride in what they're doing. C, despite the 10% of people will say, oh, you could be doing the golf course, most members like to see that. And you know, and they're very, you know, my guys have enjoyed the comments of people saying, oh, it's great what you're doing, it's great what you're doing. Whereas every time you go past it each week, each day, oh, I did that, you know, and I think that's good for staff. I do think it's good for staff.
Yeah. Away from the aesthetics, what benefit is it going to have for the general management of the course as well?
It will make it tidier. We've put a lot of drains into it as well from around the back of the course, and it's all been cleared through. So mainly it's aesthetics. It's just prettified that area that used to be a scruffy pond with a scruffy ditch, but it's certainly going forward, it's now nice and clear, nice and deep, so we can put more drainage water into it.
Wanted to incorporate wildlife into that as well?
Right, so the things that aren't finished yet is to put a little bit of planting in it and some big rocks, and then we've put some fish into the pond.
A lot of clubs are going to have to buy into that in the coming years, I think.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm old, and sustainability was a dirty word probably 20 years ago, but I like to think I'm changing. My deputy is very into it, and I say with the ecology stuff we've done so far, I'm getting more and more into it. And education, you know, it's what you guys can do and what we can do to educate members and visitors and all sorts of people, really. It really has changed the whole feature of that.
Mate, it's great, honestly. And how many years have you been?
I've been here 25 years, so I've either can't find the exit or I'm doing something right. So yeah, 25 years I've been here, and I've been in charge since 2006. And
the club have always supported sort of projects like the pond and stuff?
Massively, yeah. We're really lucky, really lucky. I answer to a board and a Greenkeeper committee, and I personally have had no problems at all. I know other clubs have different issues, but they're really accommodating. If the money's there, they back us the whole heart. You know, the other projects that we've talked about, they've backed us completely. So no, I'm very, very lucky from that.